Good news! 10 years visiting visa for the UK frequent visitors. If you visit the UK frequently, you may decide to apply for a long-term standard visitor visa. It is valid for 2, 5, or 10 years. A maximum of 6 months may be spent there per visit. Your long-term standard visitor visa will only be good for up to 6 months after you turn 18 if you are applying as a minor. You are not eligible for a fee refund. If you are under 18 and have made appropriate travel and lodging arrangements, you may visit the UK. If you're traveling alone, you have your parents' or guardians' written authorization to visit the UK. You have the means to pay for your return or subsequent travel. You don't need a job or government assistance to maintain yourself, or you have family and friends who can help. You may be given a shorter visa than requested if UK Visas and Immigration (UKVI) believe you cannot meet the eligibility requirements for the duration of the visa you applied for. If your application is rejected or you receive a shorter visa, there will be no reimbursement of your application money. If your travel history reveals that you frequently reside in the UK for lengthy periods, your visa can be terminated. Information and paperwork you'll need to apply. Your passport must have a blank page for your standard visitor visa. For the duration of your visit to the UK, you must have a passport or other appropriate travel documentation. The following details must be included in your online application: the days you intend to visit the UK, the accommodations you'll be booking, and an estimate of the cost of your trip. Your present address and the duration of your stay there, the names and dates of birth, if any, of your parents if you have a job, how much you make annually, specifics of any violations you may have committed in the criminal, civil, or immigration fields. Depending on the details of your situation, you might also have to provide information about your travels during the last 10 years, the name, address, and phone number of your employer, the name, birth date, and passport number of your companion, the name, address, and passport number of any UK-based relatives you have, as well as the name and address of anyone paying for your travel. A tuberculosis (TB) test certificate if you've been visiting for more than 6 months. Submitting your documents and establishing your identification. Any documents that are not in English or Welsh must be accompanied by certified translations. You must schedule an appointment at a visa application center as part of your online application. Since the visa application center can be in another nation, give yourself extra time to go to your appointment. During your appointment, you must identify yourself with a passport or other travel document, have your fingerprints and a photograph taken. This is referred to as biometric information, and present the necessary paperwork demonstrating your qualification for a standard visitor visa. While processing your application, the visa application facility may store your passport and supporting paperwork. A decision on your visa is typically made within 3 weeks of your online application, identification verification, and submission of your supporting papers. Depending on the nation you're in, you might check to see whether you can get your visa decision sooner. You'll receive a letter or email with the outcome of your application. It will be clear from this what you need to do next. Contact UKVI if you need to make changes to your application after it has been submitted. Contact UKVI if you need to make changes to your application after it has been submitted. Please like, share and subscribe.